Oh dear, I look like I'm blending in with the sofa. Okay, so next week is my 20-week scan, and assuming that they can obviously see everything, we're going to find out what I'm having because I can't wait. So in the meantime, I thought I'd do some of these like old wives' tales, gender prediction things and see like how accurate they are. I don't recall them being massively accurate last time, but let's have a look. I'll make a little note here as well. The first one I have got is craving. So it says if you're craving sweet food, then it's a girl. If you're craving more salty or savoury items, then it's a boy. I have had some cravings at the beginning and they were for pasties, cheese pasties. I definitely have no cravings whatsoever for sweet stuff, which is good because I can't have any sweet stuff really, what with now having gestational diabetes, but definitely no cravings for sweet stuff and more for, yeah, pasties. So that is one for boy. Oh, this isn't doing me. Next one, heartburn. So I think we've all heard this one before. If you have heartburn, then it's a girl. If you don't have heartburn, it's a boy. Obviously, I'm only 19 weeks at the moment, but I have heartburn already. I had heartburn like pretty much all the way through my last pregnancy as well, and that was a girl. So I think for this one, I should probably put my phone on silent. That's 1 point to girl. Morning sickness. I've never had morning sickness. It's all day constant sickness. This says, if you're experiencing a lot of morning sickness and feel ill, you're having a girl. If you don't have any morning sickness or just mild nausea, it's a boy. All you people that don't get any sickness, like, how is it being the universe's favourite? My sickness is awful. My sickness last time was awful. So yeah, I think we're definitely going to put this one down to girl. So that's 2 for girls so far. So the next one on there is the linear Negra length. I don't have that yet. That hasn't come up, and I didn't really have much of one last time. I think it's just because I'm so pale, so I can't do that one. So hair and nails is the next one, and this literally says if you're blessed with that rumoured pregnancy glow, you might notice that your hair and nails look extra healthy. There is no glow. There may look like there's a glow on here because there is a filter and I have makeup on, but in real life there is no glow. If you notice your hair and nails feel brittle, dry and thin, it's a girl. If you have shiny, luscious and healthy hair and nails, welcome to the world, baby boy. It doesn't feel great. My nails aren't dry and brittle. My hair doesn't feel great. I don't really know the answer to that one. But then based on the fact that it says about the glow, I don't have the glow. So I think we're going to have to go with girl for that one. So the next one is about skin. And there's an old wives' tale linking acne during pregnancy to the gender. I wouldn't say I have acne, but my skin is really oily. I've always had like quite greasy skin, but I've kind of had it under control for the last maybe like 10 years. I know how to like deal with it. But these last, I'd say 3 or 4 weeks, like my T-zone is just really oily. And all of the stuff that I was doing before to stop it isn't working. So it says, if you have oily skin while pregnant, it's a girl. On the other hand, no extra pimples and dry skin during pregnancy means it's a boy. And I'm assuming that's just talking about your face because I do have dry skin on the rest of me. It's not as bad as last time. It is quite dry. So I'm assuming that's going with face. So that is another one for girl. The next one is pregnancy brain, and it says if you're fairly alert and steady on your feet while pregnant, hello baby girl. Feeling tired and a little clumsy is a sign that you're having a boy. I'm always clumsy and pretty much always tired, so I definitely don't think I'm feeling alert, so I think we're gonna have to chalk that one up to boy. So the next one is baby bump position. Now, I can't really do that because obviously it's only 20 weeks and baby bump shape. Last time I was all like really neat because I was quite small. I was really neat and everyone was like, oh, are you having a boy? I wasn't, I was having a girl. This time I don't think it's going to be neat because I'm quite a bit fatter, so the bump might be neat, but there's just going to be extra like flesh around it. So I can't do that one. This one's feet changing. If your feet stay the same without any swelling, it's a girl. If you notice swelling in your feet, get ready to welcome a baby boy. I think it might be too early for that. There is no swelling. I don't know. There's no sort of like guide on what week this should be done, so I'd have to put that one down to girl because there's no swelling. I didn't have swelling last time till afterwards, and I'm assuming that was all the anaesthetic that I had, so we'll go with girl for that one. The next one is weird because it says if your breasts get fuller but remain in proportion to your body shape, it's a girl. If your breasts become very large and heavy, especially in contrast to your body shape, you're having a boy. They just feel a bit heavier. I wouldn't say that I feel like they're like massive in comparison to the rest of me. So that's girl. Some of these are just a bit nonsense, really. Changes to nipples. If the colour of your areola stays about the same, say hello to your baby girl. If the areola becomes darker in colour, welcome to the world, sweet baby boy. See, this one definitely isn't true, because last time they went really dark and I had a girl. Again, this time they have gone quite dark already, and it does, I think I've mentioned this in the video before, it makes me laugh about, I'm pretty sure that the changes to your nipples and your areola is so that the baby can actually see them, because they're like, you know, they haven't got really good eyesight when they're first born. But I don't know why they need to be quite so dark already when there's still like 20 weeks to go. But that one is a boy, according to this. This next one is really, it's another weird one. Urine colour. If your urine is darker or a normal shade of yellow, you're having a girl. If your urine is brighter, it's a sign you're having a boy. What does that even mean? Like, is that like glow in the dark yellow? I haven't noticed any like bright yellow urine. It just looks exactly the same as normal, I guess. So I think we'll have to put that one down for girl. But if anyone could let me know in the comments what they mean by like bright yellow urine, because that just sounds like a bit of a concern to me. And the next one is weight gain. And to be honest, my weight gain is just due to the fact that I had gained weight before pregnancy. I don't feel like I've gained any like too much extra fat so far since then. But if the extra pounds appear throughout your body, especially in your bottom and thighs, it's a girl. If most of your weight gain happens in your belly, it's a boy. I don't really think I can do that one, because I don't feel as though I've put on like any extra fat yet. I mean, I probably have put on a bit. So I don't really feel like I can answer that one. I'll probably look at like other photos. I mean, obviously I know that I am fatter now than I was, but if I look at pictures and stuff before I was pregnant, I was fatter as well then, so that doesn't really count. The next one is baby's heartbeat. So I actually asked my midwife about this one the other day, and she was like, there's literally no scientific proof behind it, but if your baby's fetal heart rate is above 40 beats per minute, you're having a girl. If your baby's heartbeat is less than 140 beats per minute, then you're having a boy. So I had the heartbeat done like 2 weeks ago at an appointment, and it was 150. So based on that, it's a girl. But she literally said it doesn't make any difference. So we'll see. Sleeping sides. So again, like this one is really weird, because I would always sleep on a certain side anyway before I was pregnant. But if you naturally fall asleep on your right side, hello baby girl. And if it's your left, it's a boy. I always fall asleep on my right side, which is not good for like heartburn and sickness and stuff. So I try and sleep on my left, but I always find that I'm on my right. So based on that, that's girl. So then you've got some with like mixing pee with baking soda and stuff like that. I'm not really up for that. I have to do enough pee tests as it is, not fiddling about for any more of it. The garlic test. Eat a few cloves of raw garlic and wait an hour or so. If you don't smell of garlic after eating, it's a sign you're having a girl. If you smell like garlic, it's a boy. I mean, can you imagine actually just eating raw garlic cloves anyway? If you're not to smell of it, I genuinely don't believe that. I'm not willing to give that one a go either. So this one here, frequent headaches. If you don't have frequent headaches, it's a girl. If you do have frequent headaches, it's a boy. I haven't really had headaches, which is surprising considering how stressful the last couple of months has been. But I can't actually think of a time when I've had headaches. So again, I think that one's going to have to be put down to being a girl. It's quite in favour of girl at the moment. It's 10 for girl and 3 for boy. So then we've got the Chinese gender chart. I'm going to have to look a bit closer to this because it's tiny. So the Chinese gender chart is month of conception and age at conception. So I was 40 and it was February. So February 40, that says boy. Just going to see what it says for Isabel as well. 36 with Isabel and it was January. That one also says boy as well. So I don't know how much I can trust that one. And then the Mayan gender chart is again, I'm assuming, it doesn't actually tell you any information on here, date of conception and age of conception. So February and 40, it says boy. And then for Isabel, January and 36, it also says boy, so I'm not entirely sure, I'm not entirely convinced that they're accurate. So the last one on here is mum and dad's intuition, and literally everyone I've spoken to has said it's the pregnancy is the same as my last pregnancy. Like this sickness, the heartburn, all of that, it is literally the same. And I know people always say, oh, no two pregnancies are the same. This one is the same. The only difference is that there's a hell of a lot more going on in my life at the moment than there was in my last pregnancy, because we were in lockdown. So everybody is saying it's the same, we think you're having a girl. I can't trust my instinct, because up until the moment I had my scan, I was convinced that Isabel was a boy. So I think this is a girl because it's the same pregnancy, but I don't know. But let me know, guys, like, have you done the old wives' tale test? Because there's obviously loads of other ones with like rings and stuff. I'm not going to try and do them here by myself, because that would just be silly. But let me know, like, have you done loads of them and then they've come out to be like true, or are they just literally a load of rubbish? Thanks for watching. Bye.